Hello, and welcome to Customers Talk Highcon, where we bring your questions to our customers. Today's question is one that we hear all the time. How is digital die cutting different from analog? Does it do the job? Any concerns about discoloration, smell, crease quality, consistency, or stripping? First, insights from Linny, who installed the Highcon Beam 2 system in 2020.
So yes, there can be hazing, and actually we could design to the capabilities of machining to our overall process as well. So what our designers have learned to do is not to have lots of clear materials actually where we're doing lots of complex cutting. So I know certain Highcon customers will be using craft material which doesn't show any kind of scorch marks, and for us it's worked stunningly well. And so much so, down to carton boards we produced this as kind of a little bit of out of the norm for us, but this was part of a retail display that one of our clients wanted as part of a layout in a shop design. And you can see the complexity on this. It's on a white material, but it's on carton board, and it's cut fine for us and for our customers' needs.
Now let's briefly explore Highcon's dart creasing technology. Unlike conventional die cutting, dart doesn't use a female. Instead, creasing rules press into a special flexible counter blanket. Crease functionality like folding force and spring back matches conventional methods, allowing Highcon processed packages to seamlessly pass through folder gluers and filling lines. Virtual Packaging shares their initial concerns from their 2019 Highcon investment, while the box maker discusses quality.
There was concerns at the beginning because it was new, it was different. But after enough testing and seeing enough samples, I mean, we knew it was going to fulfill what our needs were at the time. You guys have modified the crease. It wasn't when we first got it, there was only one type of crease. We can do different heights now, different depths now, thicknesses that we can play with when we're talking about different types of substrates as well as different thicknesses of substrates.
The biggest thing from a quality standpoint, it's extremely consistent. More so than even analog die cutting, because the amount of pressure on the board is non-existent, if you will. And so something like the locking tabs on a mailer, they always work. The box always stays closed. It's in traditional die cutting, if you just impact the board just a little bit more, all of a sudden they don't want to stay closed. You get a different scoring or a different level of pressure, and now you end up selling a piece of tape or a label to help close that outside lock, right? And with laser, we really don't see that type of variable. As long as we're using the correct CAD styles, we get a very consistent, high-quality box out of laser.
We're frequently asked about the smell of laser cut board. While you might be concerned about customer acceptance, the odor naturally fades quickly.
As probably everybody does on fluted material, we did a sniff test on the laser cutting, so that was a bit of a concern to us about, look, what would our prospective clients feel if we were taking one of our prototypes down to a boardroom in London and there's a burnt smell. But down the line, that wasn't a problem. We got around that was an extraction unit which was provided by Highcon, which I think we hardly ever use, if we're honest now, because we don't need it by the time this product, when it ships, it's been stood in our warehouse for a day. It's then been transported across the country. It's not the problem we thought it was.
Finally, wondering how Highcon handles stripping? Unlike conventional systems, Highcon's approach removes the need for stripping tools. Laser cutting detaches waste, and any remaining residuals are brushed off in the stripping unit. This innovative approach saves on die costs and reduces changeover time, eliminating the need to buy, set up, or store a separate stripping tool. Thanks to our partners at Linny, the box maker, and Virtual Packaging for sharing their insights. And thank you for joining this second episode of Customers Talk Highcon.